It's been great seeing the three nations come together to work here. It's awesome getting to work with the Japanese because even though we're stationed at Iwakuni, in our day-to-day operations, we never really interact with the Japanese. So this is the first time since I've been the platoon commander that we've actually been able to work hand in hand with any Japanese personnel, and not to mention actual Japanese engineers. So it's great working with them. Since they're from our home. Well, I guess not really home station, but from Japan anyway. And then the Thais, it's awesome too, because that's what we're here for, to build relations with the Thais and kind of learn from them. They learn from us. So it's a great interaction having all three of us here, and then just the exchange of techniques and procedures, I guess. And it's really fun for the Marines too to just get out of the home station and come here and get to do something different. So. I think it's an excellent way to build interoperability between nations in the Pacific AOR. It's a great way to get the community involved because the local community is really excited about the project. The CA teams and the Army PsyOps guys have been spreading the word about the project and trying to make sure that they all show up for the closing ceremony. I know the school is definitely excited about it. This is something that the schools in Thailand have to fight for and have to, talk to their leadership about that. Hey, for next year's Cobra Gold project, we want them to come here and build a building for us. So the principal has been very involved. He's out here almost every day, looking at the school, asking us about how the project is going. And so I think that interaction between the public and us has been there. It's great. So they're getting the word out. They're finding out more about the U.S., what we do here, what our mission is out here, and what we're doing for them. So we've been working together since the beginning. Our Advon team showed up on January 17th, and that was just kind of set up, get everything ready, receive all the materials, and then when our main body Marines arrived here on January 20th, the Japanese were already here, the Thais were already here. So January 21st was the first full day of work for the project, and it's been full speed since then. We've been working every day together. About a month actually, so at the end of the project it'll be just over 30 days. That's been really rewarding for me, and for Gunny too. Gunny's been able to do one of these before. This is my first one, but it's awesome for me because I see him back in Iwakuni. We're kind of in our little box with our day-to-day operations, and Iwakuni being the base that it is, it's kind of small. There's not really that many training opportunities for us on a day-to-day basis. So it is really awesome to come out here and see the Marines be able to do a big project. And so all the little classes that we have and the training that we do back in Iwakuni, this is pretty much the fruition of that, being able to build a big vertical construction project. And then, like I said, learn from the Thais, learn from the Japanese, and see how they perform when you kind of give them a task and say, hey, you got this. This is yours. Go do it. And then they'll do it with the Thais and the Japanese. So it's great for me to be able to see that. I think Cobra Gold is important in this AOR for a lot of reasons. I'd say mainly is just for kind of getting the U.S.'s name out there. This is the largest exercise in the Pacific that we do every year, and just being out here, the U.S. having the lead with the exercise. We've purchased all the materials for these construction projects. We're pretty much dictating how things are going, but it's definitely a partnership for sure. But I think for the Thais and for the other nations involved, it's very clear that the U.S. has the lead on this, and I think that's great public relations for us. It shows all these other nations, what the U.S. is all about, what we can do, how we can help, and it shows them some of our capabilities. So I think it's very important, and I love that that we can be out here being a part of it. I guess I'm grateful for the opportunity to be out here representing the United States and in the Marine Corps. I know all the Marines are too. For me, I probably won't get to do this again because of our rotations as a platoon commander. So I'm very grateful to be out here. This is something I'll never forget. It's an awesome project, and just getting to work hand in hand with the Thais and the Japanese out here for a month-long project has just been a really cool experience.